Hey guys, and welcome to another tutorial today. It's going to be very quick today, however it's probably going to be very, very useful to you. I'm going to start off with talking about document types and sizes. So first we're going to talk about dimensions. Your dimensions is simply pixel by pixels, how big your document's going to be. Your resolution is when you're working with images that are going to be online or on websites, which you more than likely are going to be. The resolution should be by 75. A lot of people use 73, but I think 75. I should round it up to 5, and it produces the same quality. However, if you're printing to the printer or to a document that's going to be seen in visual form, you should go for about 300. So we're going to start off by opening this document. Just click OK, and as you can see, we've got our the size that we set, and we're going to go straight to saving settings. So I'm just going to do a little paintbrush squiggle. So what we're going to do now is we're going to talk about file types. So this is very basic, so a lot of you will probably know this first bit. But when you go to save your image, I'm just going to go to save as. You have a selection of images. The ones that I use mostly are JPEGs, which you usually use for higher qualities, and you've got PNG, which isn't too further down the scale in terms of how high quality an image you can produce. However, it's much favoured to go for JPEGs because they're easier to compress, better with quality for compression size and so on. The other benefit of using PNGs is that when you've done an image like I've done here, where there's a transparent background and a solid fill for like an object or pattern, it will recognise the transparency, whereas when you do a JPEG, it will set the transparency either as a white or as your background. So I'm just going to go cancel now, so you know what file types. However, one thing I find very useful when you're making a YouTube background, if you go to File, Save for Web, and this page is very useful. So a lot of you who make backgrounds or images for online regularly know that you have a restriction to how large a file size you can upload. So one thing you have to do is be making sure that you stay within that size. So whether it's making documents smaller, decreasing the compression, which lowers the quality, which you don't want to do, you've got to try and find a way to get it to a size which you're allowed to upload at. Now this way is the best way for keeping as much quality and keeping it at the right file size. And you can also see what file size it is and have a preview of the quality. So down here you can see 194 kilobytes. Now with YouTube it's 1000 kilobytes, it's 1 megabyte. So we can keep an eye on this while we change the quality, which down here is like 50% quality. That's 50% view, my bad, that's from JPEG. So you can fiddle around with your settings and try and get the right quality you want and the right size. So the one thing that I only really fiddle about with, everything else I leave the same, is colours. This reduces the variety of colours that's used, which doesn't usually affect the design as much as you'd think unless you're using a design with a large variety of colours. Most of my designs are based on 3 different colours and then lots of shades of that colours because of gradients and so on. So as you reduce the colour selection down, it's going to reduce, it's going to make the gradients not quite smooth because there's fewer colours being used. So as you can see, if you look down here at the file size, if I reduce it down to say 4 colours, it's going to reduce the file size quite a lot. And as you can see here, these are the new colours that are being used. It's restricted it to only 4, like I said here. Let's move it back up to 256, and as you can see, there's colours here. You can also delete colours manually, so you shouldn't need to do this, but if you see 2 similar colours, you can keep deleting the similar ones and so on. I shouldn't be doing that, my bad. You can keep deleting the similar ones until you get to the file size you want, but I would recommend not doing that. So now you know how to save your images while keeping them at the small file size while keeping a lot of quality. I think that's all I need to do today. It was very short, very quick, but it's something which I think will help a lot of you guys to keep your designs at a great quality while still being allowed to upload them to YouTube. So I hope this has helped. Keep in touch for more. I think I've decided my schedule now. I'm going to try and do 2 tutorials a week, and then as for my speed ups, I'll just upload them whenever I do them because I do quite a lot of them. So hopefully that will mean 1 upload every day, but I'm not going to guarantee that. I'm just going to guarantee on the 2 tutorials a week, And as for days, I'm not too sure yet. I'm thinking Monday and Friday, they're the easiest days for me. But tell me what you think in the description. I'd love to see your designs. Not many people do this, but I'd love to see your designs in the description. If you make anything interesting, like post a video response or your link below, and I'll probably talk about it in the next video, give you some coverage. So thanks for watching. Remember to come back next time, and I'll see you again soon.